So welcome back to This Week in Video Games, and today we've got a really exciting update from Bungie from Assistant Game Director Joe Blackburn. So coming in 2021, we've got more weapons and armour, we've got Crossplay coming, the Vault of Glass is returning, Transmog, we've got Fallen Saber and Devil's Lair Strikes, plus loads more. So let's go over to that update from Bungie. So it says, "Hey everyone, my name is Joe Blackburn and I'm the Assistant Game Director on Destiny 2. If your free time looks anything like mine, then you've been spending a lot of it on Europa over the last few weeks. And some of you know me from my previous Bungie life when I worked with the raid team on Season of Opulence. I'm back thanks to a revive from Luke and team as we work together to create Destiny 2's future that we're all excited about. And today I want to spend some time with you on a subject that is near and dear to every Destiny 2 player's heart, and that is rewards. There's a thing I ask a lot around the virtual office: how are we making every season the best time to jump back into Destiny? Destiny is a very large and complex game, and while this is also what makes it the game we love, we want Destiny 2 to continue to evolve to be a world with momentum. Introducing infusion caps is part of addressing this, a way to make sure that the overall numbers of rewards Guardians need to care about in order to be competitive in Destiny isn't prohibitive. It's also a way to continue evolving each season's meta, while at the same time making sure players still have a ton of options when choosing what they want to bring into the next challenge. And our goal from the beginning with infusion caps is to improve and keep Destiny 2 fresh over time, and what we're most looking forward to is how this system will introduce innovation to the season over season meta, how creative builds from the community will shine, and how we can continue to deliver more unique and handcrafted gear that aligns with the world narrative and where the universe is going. While we're still hard at work on improvements to how we rotate gear out of the Destiny power ecosystem, so what gear you can infuse to max power, there were a few clear-cut misses with our first rollout. So the initial reward pool with this season was just too small, and it's frustrating to be playing Destiny to see another player using a weapon that's no longer obtainable in the game. I'm going to spend a lot of time talking about rewards, but before we deep dive, let's get the TLDR out there. So these are the big commitments we're making today. With each season in Year 4, Destiny 2 will grow the overall power ecosystem for weapons. With very few exceptions, all weapons you can take to the power cap should still be earnable in-game, and future annual releases will contain more new weapons to collect than Beyond Light or Shadowkeep. So first of all, we've got growing the power ecosystem. So with Beyond Light, we took on the huge challenge of rebuilding our technology from the ground up. One of the benefits of this was improving the speeds which we could make and update Destiny. You've already seen some of those gains since launch, with updates such as buffing the legendary engram coming in much faster than we've been able to do in the past. But Season 13 will be here in just a couple of months, very soon in the world of Destiny development. So let's talk about how we're continuing to leverage our technology to act with agility. Season 13 is the first chance for us to prove our commitment to the growing overall power ecosystem with each release in Year 4. And we want to make sure that with each new season there are more weapons to take with you to tackle that Nightfall ordeal or that Master Bunker E15 than there were before. And while I won't be spoiling what new stuff you'll be able to chase in our next season, I did want to touch on a few changes that we made to the reward offering, specifically based on what we've seen in Beyond Light. So in Season 13 we're adding 6 new legendary weapons to our ritual activities, 2 each for Strikes, Gambit and Crucible. In addition to the weapons above, Nightfall Strikes are getting 3 unique weapons, with the Palindrome, the Swarm and the Shadow Price all making their Destiny 2 debuts, and the Palindrome is an absolutely awesome hand cannon. And if you're brave enough to take on Grandmaster Nightfalls, you're also going to be able to earn adept versions of these weapons. Next up, we've got keeping it current. So Season 13 not only represents the start of our commitments to growing the power ecosystem, but it is also an opportunity for us to improve how we can keep Destiny accessible to new players. New Guardians are essential to the health of our community, and as with our investment in features like the new light introduction on the Cosmodrome, we must also invest in making sure the reward structure in Destiny is approachable to everyone. So in a recent patch we added in the Season 10 and 11 weapons to the World Drop pool, and we removed the Season 9 weapons, and this was important for a few reasons. We want to make sure that players have a way to earn all power relevant weaponry in the live game. If a group of new Guardians is just getting into Grandmaster Nightfalls and they see guides on YouTube involving Warmind cells, then we need to provide a clear path for them to participate. At the same time, we don't want to be clogging up the reward streams with weapons that are about to exit the power ecosystem, so anything that's only going to be around for a few more months shouldn't be something a player can accidentally obtain. So in Season 13, we will continue to allow players to gain Season 11 and Season 12 weapons in the World Drop pool, while Season 10 weapons will be obtainable through a more prescriptive source. This means that legendary engrams will no longer reward the soon-to-be expired weapons. So if you want to chase a specific piece of soon-to-be capped loot, you'll find it with the gunsmith. And this is all part of our larger commitment to making sure that players can always earn anything that they might need to take on challenging activities. That said, this will require a few exceptions and some updates to the live game. As far as exceptions, we don't plan on adding methods for players to acquire holiday weapons like the Braytech Werewolf outside of participating in those yearly celebrations. For updates, this does mean that Season 13 we will be adding limited time quest weapons like Felwinter's Lie, Whisper of the Worm and Outbreak Perfected to the exotic kiosk in the tower. So next up we've got quality and quantity. So after covering things we'd like to change, I wanted to spend a little bit of time talking about what must stay the same. So Destiny is a game built on exciting rewards. From Bastion to the Ikelos SMG to Falling Guillotine, the rewards over the last 12 months have continued to evolve the way Guardians play the game. In Beyond Light, I believe the rewards team nailed it again with the incredible new legendary perks like Recombination, Thresh, Chain Reaction and Reconstruction. Alongside these perks came what I believe is to be one of the best lineups of exotic weapons and armour in Destiny history. But where we succeeded in quality, we failed in quantity. Even in Season 12, the Deepstone Crypt and the full breadth of Europa weapons came online, the total count of weapons in Beyond Light is lower than we want. So we're making that commitment now that our future annual releases will have more weapon rewards than Beyond Light or Shadowkeep. There's no way for us to make more rewards at Destiny standards and still maintain the health of our current team. Therefore, we're going to reinforce the rewards team with more talent that allows us to deliver quality and quantity in the future. So moulding someone into a new Master Destiny gunsmith takes time. This isn't going to be a change that the community will feel next week, but it does put our best foot forward as we step towards the Witch Queen and Lightfall, and those are coming in 2021 and 2022. Next up, we've got preheating the oven. So increasing the reward team's size is one of our long-term initiatives, but this is not the only upgrade to our gear rotation plan that we want to get in the oven. We envision a better solution for how armour intersects with infusion caps. And the personality of armour comes from mods right now, so gaining a new piece of armour often means just trying to find a piece of armour that replicates the stat allocation you already have on one piece in your vault. And while we're not ready to talk concretely about armour plans right now, we do want to get more gameplay novelty on armour itself, so that looting a piece of armour in a new season has the potential to change the way you play. So expect to hear more about armour and other holistic upgrades to the way gear rotates in and out of the power ecosystem as we harden the plans in the new year. And that new year will also be here before you know it. A big chunk of the team will be taking some hard-earned time off to rest and relax ahead of coming back to the studio and diving into 2021. We've got a lot of work to do, and while I'm looking forward to the break, I also can't wait to get to work on some of the huge stuff we've got coming in the new year. Without spoiling too much, here is a brief teaser of some of the things that are on their way in Destiny 2 Year 4. So first up, we've got Transmog going to be coming in Season 14, so there are more details to come, but you can see work in progress screens, and what I'll do is overlay those on the video. We've got DDoS protection coming for Destiny 2 players on all consoles, and that's going to be coming in Season 13. The Vault of Glass raid returns. Crossplay is coming in 2021, and that is absolutely huge news. We've got 2 strikes, Fallen Saber and Devil's Lair. They're coming to Destiny 2 in Season 13. Legendary and Master Lost Sector rotation will be expanded to include Lost Sectors on the Moon in Season 13, and there's going to be 3 new pieces of exotic armour to chase. That is absolutely awesome news. And finally, we've got returning to orbit, so now that I've ranted longer than a raid leader on Valas Core, let's wrap this up. 2020 has been a hard year for so many folks out there, and I hope that Beyond Light has been able to bring a bright spot over the past couple of weeks. Playing Destiny 2 alongside you helps keep us going, and we're going to keep our ears and eyes open for more feedback as we continue towards 2021. I hope your holiday treats you well, and I can't wait to share more Destiny with you in the new year. Thanks for your time, Joe. Well, really good stuff there. Amazing news. So loads of stuff on weapons and armour. We've got Crossplay coming, we've got Vault of Glass returning, Transmog, absolutely loads of stuff, so let me know what you think down there in the comments. And that is it today for Bungie's surprise update, and as always, thank you so much for watching. For more Destiny 2 content like this, hit that subscribe button down below and subscribe to This Week in Video Games. If you want to join the community, check out the Discord link in the description, or you can follow me on Twitter at TWIVG Podcast. If you enjoyed this video or found it useful, liking and sharing the video would really help me out. Otherwise, check out the other videos on the channel. Thanks again, I'll see you in the next video.